Hi everybody, this is Violet Thorn from High Cards. I hope you're having a good day. In today's video, we have another episode of my Pokemon tier list with the Generation 5 Pokemon now being today's episode. And I've already done the tier list, so thank you for watching, have a good day. A joke, of course. So I decided to do it already because the Generation 5 Pokédex is the largest at this point of recording. So I just wanted to get it done out of the way. So now that we've got that, I'll just quickly go over some notable mentions of why some specific Pokemon are here, and then we'll call it a day. First off in J, the lowest tier, we got the Swords of Justice. They're the most notable. Well, I don't like any of the Swords of Justice, not in the slightest. I actually quite hate Keldeo, but that's because I really hate him in his role in his movie. Kyurem wasn't really an antagonist, no. Keldeo was just like, no, that's a rant for another day. Monkeys, typically people don't like them, I don't. Sorghumfro, some of my least favourite Pokemon. Scrafty, I hate its design. The two base form starters and the middle stage, don't like any of their designs. Most notable is Reshiram. I've never liked it compared to Zekrom, where Zekrom is in A tier, Reshiram is in I. Scraggy, Darumaka, Palpitoad, the Timber line, the Swoobat line. None of these I just particularly like, they're all just average. Like, they're really bad in my opinion, but that's just me. These three, the Carablast, Crustle, and the first stage of Seismitoad line, none of these are particularly great. I don't have any strong opinions on any of them, not as strong as INJ, but I do know I don't like them. G being the Patrat line, Dwebble, Shelmet, Electric, the LGM line, Cubchoo line, and the Rufflet line. G, H, and F are, G, F, and E are the middle. So G is the middle negative, E is the middle positive, and F is middle. So I don't like any of these, but I know I dislike them more than I like them, if that makes sense. Nothing particular about any of these, just I know I like others more than these. F is Drillbur, the Lillipup line, Bouffalant Dynamo, Escavalier, and Seismitoad. Actually, Seismitoad is getting promoted. The rest, I don't have any opinion on these at all. I'll say that straight up. Like, nothing good or bad about them. They're just average in my mind. E, the Excadrill, Fungus, Joltik line, Ferrothorn line, Clink line, Dratigan, Pawniard line, excluding King Gambit. Well, because that was introduced in Generation 9, Scarlet and Violet. The Vullaby line and Seismitoad. All these I like more than I dislike, but they are still only middle of the line. D is Victini, Emboar, Samurott, Ducklet, Amoonguss, the Golurk line, and Genesect. These are they're okay, they're good, but they're not great. They're okay, I don't mind them. Nothing particularly bad about any of them. Just, they're alright. C is the Genies, excluding Landorus, as I like that the most. Dino line, yeah, this one's name. Emolga, Darmanitan, the Rock'n'Roller line, and the Blitzel line. I do like these ones all. I like them. I don't love them, but I do very much like all of them. Now, the legendaries, I know these two and Landorus aren't particularly the most popular ones, but I've always been a fan of them. Just always liked them, I guess. The B tier starts off with Landorus, my favourite of the three. I like its colours and its type. Durant, Mindfu line, Axew line, Alola Frillish line, the Vanillite line, Swanna, Solosis line, Gothita line, Zora line, Trubbish line, Caracosta line, Archon line, Sigilith, the Crocodile line, the Cottony line, the Pidove line, the Mana line, the Purloin line, and the Snivy line. Wow, that's a lot. This gen absolutely did really good with Pokemon besides. Had some stinkers, but we had some pretty good bangers. Love them. Notable ones that I've saved: the Legendary, the Fossils. Ones I like, I know a lot of people don't like, are the Vanillite line and the Trubbish line. I've always been a big fan of them. The Pidove line, I don't believe it's all too popular. I've always been a fan. Generally popular ones are the Zora line and the Axew line. They're always popular. I like it. And A tier, we have Electros, Meloetta, Kyurem, Zekrom, the Larvesta line, Heatmore, Stunfisk, Cryogonal, the Litwick line, the Dealing line, the Minccino line, the Yunmask line, the Petalil line, the Venipede line, the Leavanny line, Audino, Basculin, and Maractus. All of these are absolute bangers in their own regard. Notable ones we'll talk about would have to be the 3 legendary / mythical here. All of them are great in their own regards. And if I were to put both the Kyurem Black and Kyurem White forms, which weren't on this list, but I'll give them their own tier list, they're both A. Black 2 is my favourite Pokemon game of all time, and White 2 is my second favourite Pokemon game of all time. I love both I love Generation 5 so very much. Black 2 is my favourite game because of a personal story towards me, but I might say that in a storytime video maybe one day. But enough of that, let us move on. Larvesta line, I've always thought has been some of the coolest Pokemon in the bug type, including the Leavanny line and the Venipede line. Actually, quite a lot of bug types. Litwick line is genuinely awesome. I actually have a story that features the Litwick line, Giratina, and the it's either the Vulpix line or the Arcanine line that I would like to tell you maybe one day if that's something you may want to hear. And the 3 solo evolutions being No Evos, Basculin's Hisuian form technically has one that's later on and technically a different form. I know these 2 are genuinely not typically popular. Maractus is more forgotten than not popular. Maractus is crossed with Basculin as my favourite Pokemon of this generation. Absolutely love the both of them. Just love the simplicity and the actual book, the history behind Basculin's design. And Maractus is the star of my favourite episode of the anime. It's like the episode where I think it's like a show in one of the universities, and the Maractus was having trouble providing a terrible description. I'll talk about it in another storytime video one day. But regardless, I just love Maractus. I've always wanted a shiny one, and yeah, that's typically it. This is just my Unova list. Gone over it all quickly. I hope you've enjoyed. And now we've got that done, I hope you have a wonderful day. This has been Violet Thorn, and goodbye.